Hello, my beautiful Saggy friends. This is Brandon, Fire Daddy Tarot. Thanks for being here with me again, Saggy. Got one of my lights. Thanks for hitting that like button again. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Can't do this without you. When I had a source tell me see and speak clearly for my Saggy friends today, and I'm Saggy seeing here what they need to see and hear out of this for their highest good. Thank you, my gods. Can't do this without you. On couples reads this week, Saggy, so you can watch this with your partner if you like. Also, excuse me, if you haven't got your entry in yet for the tarot deck giveaway that's happening this coming Sunday, I think it's the 17th. Get that in. There'll be a link in the end screen at the end of this video to go enter instructions for that and all that. It's just a little short 2-minute video. Anyway, Sexual Magic Oracle has got something to tell Saggy today. Temptation. Saggy. Oh, why's temptation here? Does it have to be temptation of another lover? Could be temptation about something else. What we got? Conquest is here as well. We'll get one more of these. Well, fulfillment is here. Okay. So conquest over somebody's temptation here, and then fulfillment at the end of it. So it doesn't look bad per se. I don't think anybody's cheated or anything like that. It kind of is like a temptation maybe to neglect your partner a little bit and kind of getting a conquest over that, and then knowing that your fulfillment comes from your partner because you love your partner, Saggy. That's what I'm getting here, man. Like I said, I don't think anybody's cheating or anything like that. I don't think anybody's looking. I think it's more of an internal struggle that one of you guys might be having right now. Seven of Pentacles is here. It's card about choices. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe somebody has been examining some other choices. But I don't think whoever is examining other choices is going to get fulfillment from these other choices. I do think you guys love each other. Maybe there's been some fighting or something going on, being like, oh, I'm just tempted to leave, and maybe that's what the choice is about, is when he's like thinking, you know what, I think I'm just going to be done with this. It doesn't have to be choices of other people. It could be choices of whether to be together or not. This one says options and results on it. It's still a card about choices, though. I see a couple here that's getting a lot of fulfillment from each other. Maybe a couple that's been together for quite a while. We'll put that down there with temptation. I think the temptation to walk away from each other is there right now. You guys are trying to figure out how to make it work. Like the conquest over your differences on how to make it work. And remembering that you guys were each other's wish fulfillment. That's what kept you together for so long, Saggy and Saggy's partner. We got Spirit Zone Tarot, Page of Pentacles, ideas and discipline. You know, I like that message of discipline there, although pages can definitely talk about immature individuals. The Spirit Song Tarot reads rather positive. And the Pentacle suit in this deck isn't called Pentacles. It's called Crystals, but it's still Earth energy. It's about discipline. I don't know if it's you or your partner at this point. I don't really see, but somebody has been having to practice some self-discipline. It could be both of you, or maybe you're both coming to that realization that it takes some discipline of not letting your words just fly out of your mouth and your feelings just fly out of your mouth, and talking calmly like an adult, coming out of that more immature page energy and more into more of that like Knight, King, Queen energy of, hey, let's sit down and talk. I love you, blah, blah, blah. You are my wish fulfillment. I don't see any reason to break up with each other here, but I feel like that's been on the table a little bit, possibly. Look at the King of Cups here. King of Shells, harmony and integrity. Is this your partner, Saggy? And let me know in the comments who it is that's been talking about possibly walking away or thinking about it. Maybe both of you. But I feel like this might be your partner. They might have some water in their chart. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Especially if you're the more effeminate type Saggy. You may or may not be, but whoever this king is your wish fulfillment. And you're probably theirs. Like I said, this looks like a couple that's been together for quite a while, like many years, might even be married, even though the Hierophant's not here. Let's get the yin yang oracles on this for Saggy and their partner, please. You guys, please don't split up. I don't think that's what this requires here. Saggy and Saggy's partner. I think it requires some communication and some compassion. I was about to say that word, and it literally flew out of the deck. And there's another one flying out. This deck wants to talk to you too. Nurture and compassion. That seems to be the solution here, and also communication, but nurturing each other and having compassion for each other's feelings, I think, is a good way to get through this. The other card that flew out here is limitations and fears. Maybe one or both of you is a little bit of an insecure person, especially if your friend here has some water in their chart. They might be a little bit on the insecure side compared to you, Saggy, having fire. It could also be Saggy that has a bunch of insecurities. Nonetheless, those hold you back. Fears destroy. And the best way to face the fears of what you're having, whoever it is, you or your partner, is to talk about it and talk openly about it, but in a compassionate and nurturing way. You have to take care of each other. That's part of being a couple, and especially if you guys are married or if you've been together a long time, you got to face these fears together and you got to be compassionate with each other. I like this, man. I'm going to put that there with who I believe is your friend, that Water King. One more of these, please. Yin Yang Oracle for Saggy. Epiphany Breakthrough. Like I said, I think you guys have already realized this. You probably don't need a tarot reader to tell you about the conquest that needs to happen over your feelings and your insecurities. There is a lot of insecurity here, probably from some past trauma from one of you guys, if not both of you. That's something you can talk through. I don't see a couple here that's ready to just throw it in. You might have talked about it, you might have thought about it, but you're not ready to throw it in. And I'd say you guys have been trying to work through this, and maybe this can just give you some insight, but having compassion for each other. I think that's the most important card in this spread, is this card that says compassion at the bottom. I have no idea if that is focusing. I'm going to move it a little bit so y'all can see. All right, one more card for Saggy and the partner, please. Beautiful couple. You guys love each other to death. Maybe just some communication and some compassion, a little bit of open communication about each other's feelings. I think that's what it's going to take here, Saggy and Saggy's friend. Don't want to leave you out. Saturn structure. Yeah, a lot of times Saturn can be the planet of limitation. And it could be like some limiting beliefs, especially with that limitation and fear card here. It's also a planet about structure. And relationships do require some kind of structure. Yes, it's good to be spontaneous, etc., etc. But the relationship has to have some kind of structure, a solid foundation to sit on, without unduly limiting yourselves. Like, yeah, there should be limits, there should be rules, there should be things that each of you probably shouldn't do, but you shouldn't limit yourselves unnecessarily, because if you're limiting your communication, you're probably doing more harm than good in your relationship. But also, structure, a solid foundation, which you guys have probably built that. That's what I'm seeing here, Saggy. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to leave the link to the video to enter for the tarot deck giveaway. We're giving away Tarot of the Divine, which is somewhere over here. Next Sunday in a live stream. I'll leave it up here on the screen. I'll see you guys on the next one. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, Sag. You want to see more like this? Well, actually, check out this one here to enter. Bye.